if you've got 5 minutes as well.
Thank you. This is an important decision for the Planning Committee today, which will affect the landscape and nature of Castle Hill for generations to come. The previous application on this site was passed by 1 vote 3 years ago. It was by 4 votes to 3. The decision on this new application is one where it comes down to your individual judgments as members of the Planning Committee. Council officers are recommending that you approve this application today on the basis of the supposed public benefits. They argue that the damage done to Castle Hill is outweighed by the benefits of development. So you can make a judgment that says that the impact on this scheduled ancient monument is unacceptable and vote against it. Castle Hill, the site of an Iron Age hill fort, is also a local wildlife site, a site of special geological interest, and is a site of special scientific interest impact zone. People often refer to Castle Hill, as they have done today, as our Glastonbury Tor or Stonehenge, and no council would consider building anything like this development on those sites. It is a place in our landscape that is deeply embedded in the psyche of Huddersfield people. When the much-loved old Castle Hill Inn was demolished by the applicant in 2004, the whole site reverted to Greenbelt. And so the test to allow development on this site is very high. And under normal circumstances, on a scheduled ancient monument as Castle Hill is, that test is so much higher. And there is no scheduled ancient monument consent to build on the site at present. We need to recognise what we have in Castle Hill. It is what gives us a sense of place, and it is its wildness and that is unspoilt that people value. Now it has been closed off with a barrier at night time. This has drastically cut down the antisocial activity and littering on the site, but people can still gain access on foot to view the site and view Huddersfield at night from the hillside. The highways issues and the mitigations suggested will not address the problems on the road. Even at the current usage, the narrow road to the site frequently has standoffs between cars and minibuses, sometimes resulting in road rage incidents. Building a modern hotel on Castle Hill with 24-hour vehicular access would see an increase in traffic and antisocial behaviour and littering. The restaurant on the site has 70 covers, and the barrier and the restrictions that protect Castle Hill currently would therefore no longer be in place to accommodate this business venture, taking away the essential protection that we have currently for the site. I'm very sceptical about the supposed public benefits from the application and the community interest company that will oversee the Castle Hill Visitor Centre. Can we envisage a time when, due to fluctuating fortunes of the hospitality sector, that the exhibition, interpretation room and specialist learning room are repurposed for parties, wedding receptions and the like? In practical terms, what would the council be able to do in terms of planning enforcement if the applicants say things have to change due to financial viability? How will we address that? It will be too late by then, and this modern hotel will already have been built. We received only yesterday afternoon details of the governance arrangements for the Castle Hill Visitor Centre Community Interest Company. It is responsible for the element of the commercial venture, which is the ongoing maintenance, conservation and public access that must be balanced with the need for financial sustainability. This community interest company has just one single director, Indy Tandy, the applicant. You would have thought there would be directors who have a wider range of interest in conservation projects, aspects of the site. For example, Huddersfield Civic Society or Yorkshire Wildlife Trust, who have a site nearby. People who would give confidence that the CIC is operating as intended in its articles, rather than being dominated by the commercial interests of the applicant. Without that oversight, how confident can we really be that this application will deliver the benefits it says it will? I urge members of the committee to use your power to protect Castle Hill for future generations and reject this application.